As part of this demonstration, we'll see how to trigger Lambda function whenever a CSV file is uploaded to S3 and persist that information to DynamoDB. For this demonstration, I have created one sample CSV file. I named it employees.csv. I have 3 employee data in this file. I'm going to upload this file to S3 and that's going to be processed by Lambda function and persisted into DynamoDB table. We are right now in AWS Management Console. Let's navigate to DynamoDB, create a table for persisting our information. I'm naming this table employees. It's going to have one primary key. Its name is ID, type is string. You can skip remaining details with default values. The next step is let's go and create a Lambda function. I'm opening that in a separate tab. Create function. So let's choose create, otherwise author from scratch. I'm naming CSV underscore S3 underscore DynamoDB. Runtime is going to be Python. For role, I have one existing admin role created for Lambda function. Let me use that. In real-time scenarios, we need to create a specific IAM role and policy and give restrict to otherwise specific access to Lambda function. So hit create function. Let's write code. Let me maximize this window. I do not need JSON module. I need Boto3 module. Using Boto3, let me get the client for S3. I'm storing S3 client object into S3 underscore client variable. With help of S3 client, I need to get the file which is uploaded to S3. So I'm going to use get object method. Let me show this information in Boto3 documentation. This is the method. It takes a lot of arguments, but we are interested in passing bucket and the key. So bucket. The next value is key. Now the point is from where I should get the bucket name and the file name, which is nothing but the key. So usually when we upload CSV file to S3, we're going to configure an event which triggers this Lambda. The information about the CSV file uploaded to S3 will be part of this event object. Before I go and extract bucket name and key from this object, we also should understand its structure. AWS Lambda S3 event. So let's go to AWS documentation, which helps us to understand the event object structure. We're going to get part of Lambda function. We have main object in that records, which is an array. So from event, so we need to access records. From records, in this case we're going to process only one record at a time. I'm hard coding that information to 0. After that, I'm navigating to S3. Under S3 bucket, and name. S3. So under S3 we have bucket and a bucket name. So this gives bucket name. Got it? So likewise I should get the file name. S3 file name. So we need to get that information in similar fashion. So from object records, the first record, then S3. Under S3 this time it is object followed by key. Object followed by key, which gives S3 file name. I'm going to pass that info here. So bucket name and the file name. So whatever it returns, I am storing that in response variable. From Boto3 documentation, we have to understand the response structure of this method. So response type is dictionary. So from this dictionary, I am interested in the body. Let's grab that information. Response of body. That gives streaming body data. So from streaming body, I should call read. So first, before I proceed with further logic, I want to show you what we get part of data. Alright. Now I want to test this code. So one way to test this code is every time you want to test, upload file, and on that S3 configure an event which triggers this Lambda function. So that's going to be little lengthy process. So AWS Lambda has a concept of testing within this function. Click on this. So we need to choose the event template. This time it is S3 put event. See that? So this is our sample event which simulates the actual event we're going to configure once we're done with the code. So in this event, I need to replace only bucket name and the file. Okay, let me first cancel this, minimize this one, and I want to take you to S3 dashboard in order to show which bucket we're going to use. I'm going to use this bucket, and I'm going to upload employees.csv file. For testing our code, the bucket name is this. So test, I'll call this one as CSV and change the bucket name and the key. Employees.csv. Okay, so this is a mock data. When I call test, this mock data is passed to this event object. From there, I'm getting bucket name and the file name. So the bucket and the file already exist. When I test this, it should work. Save, test. Response is in binary format and it is in single string. To get it as a plain text, I need to call decode UTF-8. So when I call decode UTF-8, the binary form will go off and we'll get information as a plain text. Yeah, see that now we got that information in plain text. So all data in CSV file is coming as one single multi-line text. The next part is I need to split this multi-line text for new line. I mean to say I'm calling split. I'm splitting the file. Sorry, I'm splitting the text wherever there is a new line. Let me store that information in employees. Let's print employees and check. Right? So we have 3 entries for 3 different employees. So we have to loop on this for EMP in employees. Let me print and make sure we're getting data in proper format. Save it. Test the code. So it seems pretty much good for me. Yeah, we are getting data from S3. Now the next job is persist information into Dynamodb. So add it to Dynamodb. I need to get the client of Dynamodb here. Let's go to Boto 3 documentation for Dynamo. Click on table. Copy this code. Let me maximize this window. Boto 3 resource Dynamodb, that's okay. And the table name I need to give. Let's do one thing. Let's open Dynamodb dashboard in separate window. Yeah, we already have this employees table. If you go and click items, ID is primary key in that. This name should be employees. Using this object I should call put item and insert employee data into it. Let's take help from Dynamodb methods. We have put item there. It takes item object. So here, otherwise after this comment, table dot put item item equals it is a dictionary. ID, the ID, right? Right now I'm hard coding. Name there, followed by location, but I need to remove all these hard coded values. I should pick that information from employee. So again we need to split employee wherever we have comma, right? emp dot split wherever we have comma It's going to split each line wherever it has comma, and we're going to get a list of entries with ID, name and location. Let me call this employee data. Employee data of 0, which is ID. Employee data of 1, which is name. Employee data of 2, let me cross check. Index 0 is ID, name, location. ID, name, location. Okay, let's save this code and test it. Go to your Dynamodb, refresh it. Okay, so why we are getting only 1? There is some bug in the code. Let's fix that. Seems the problem is this one. So it should not be /n, it should be a /n. Let me rerun the code, save and test. So we still have some issue. Index out of range. So I see the records are getting inserted properly, but index out of range, probably this is because of a empty line in the end of CSV file. So probably this is causing the issue. Let me take out that and re-upload the file. So go to S3. So upload, add files, employee.csv, upload it. For testing, let me delete all entries. I think it is already saved. Test it. Do we still see okay out of error? Let me cross check what we're getting. Fine. So what is wrong then? Okay, let me check this. I think this is causing the issue. In the end we are getting probably empty line, that is causing issue. I will do a simple fix to this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this code inside try and except blocks. So whenever I have an exception, let's assume that is end of the file. So print end of file. So save. For retesting, let me delete all. So go back, make sure we are saving it and test again. Invalid syntax lambda 25. This I can use as save it, test it. Now I do not see any exceptions and I do see the data in Dynamodb. Now I need to automate this, right? So I need to automate. Okay, the bucket is in Tokyo. Let's do one thing. Let's create new bucket, Java Home CSV demo, CSV demo 1 2 3. Okay, keep it in Mumbai. Create the bucket. Open that. Go to Properties, Events, CSV upload. All objects create event. Suffix dot CSV. Send it to Lambda function. Yeah. So save this. Now, anytime we upload CSV file to this bucket, that triggers this Lambda function. As part of this Lambda function event, we get the information about which bucket, which file, and so on, which automatically picks that information, reads CSV file, inserts data into Dynamodb. Let's test this functionality. So let's add other records here. Let me say 4, 5, 6. Okay. Fine. Save this file. Go to S3 bucket, hit upload, add files, employees.csv. Upload it. It's successfully uploaded. If everything is fine, we have to get data. So this is all about the demo, and the code is working fine and it's completely automated.